Pisces. Welcome to your weekly reading with me, Natalie, spelled Natalee. I'm here to do your weekly reading covering the 27th of January to the 3rd of February. However, disregard those dates if you're tuning in like 7 years from now. This is still applicable to you because all my readings are timeless, okay? Trudy's here too, if you can't tell by now. And the downloads. So I actually am getting so much of this Venus-Neptune conjunction already. It's hitting all of us in different places of our lives this weekend. For you, Pisces, this is right smack in your house of personality. I was going to say personality sector, but it's your house of, it's both things are true, but it's you. It's all you. It's happening in the area of your life that governs yourself. So you could actually become extremely inspired this week. Now, here's a little kerfuffle is that was weird. The kerfuffle is that you are going to want to put more energy there into yourself, into an artistic pursuit, into a new creative venture or idea, into a beautification of yourself, into, something. And the kerfuffle is that we have Mars squaring this beautiful, it's the cards. The kerfuffle is that we have Mars squaring Venus and Neptune and Pisces in the house that governs your career. Okay, so that means that work duties could be, and not even just work, but actual career duties, like what you do in the outer world as far as your career is concerned, not your day job, the career, something about even a public duty that you have, a public responsibility that you took on, something like that. Okay, so it's like there could be work demands and all you want to do is go play because you're so inspired and the weather's beautiful or what have you. Okay, let's go ahead and get our pre-shuffle on the table. I want to do this to give you guys as much information as I can psychically and through the tarot cards so that you know if this is really your story, this is really your energy here, okay? I'm kind of doing a little thing with myself where I'm trying to tune in more specific. I'm trying to get more specific. Anyway, so we have 3 cards. We have the King of Wands, the 5 of Pentacles, and the 8 of Cups. Okay, Pisces. This feels like someone being extremely, extremely empowered to move on. Believe it or not, I actually feel like this is your energy. King of Wands right here. I feel like you are healing something within yourself this week, Pisces, and it's because of this beautiful, conjunction in your house of personality that you are afforded that like boost. Hold on, she's like, very good. Yeah, you're doing good. You're good. You're good. Good job. Okay. So that's you. That's you for sure. And I had to give her a little. Anyway, so you're being energized. That's the key with this, is that I'm getting the energy of it. It moves along. It doesn't just sit there. It doesn't stagnate. It doesn't get stale. Okay. Excuse me. It's actively the active principle, moving energy through. So this Venus Neptune in your first house, Pisces, it could be really healing and inspirational. It could be this very situation that inspires a great work of art, or inspires your next big idea, or inspires the next thing that you want to do for yourself. But there is something that you are moving away from. Interesting. This came out sideways. So I feel like it could be upright for some of you, and I feel like it could be in reverse for some of you. So I'm going to give this the free will treatment here with that Queen of Swords. I feel like I want it upright, so I'm going to put it upright. But if it's in reverse for you, this is going to depend on your mental state right here. And I feel like you're not in a negative mental mindset. Okay, I feel like you are. It's almost like seeing the forest through the trees. I feel like your perspective is sort of changing here. I feel, oh, thank you. It is changing. That's what it is. That's why it showed up sideways, is like it's like literally changing. Okay? So in the past, you were in this mindset of lack. You were concentrating and focusing your mental attention on what you didn't have, on what was missing. You know, you're an orphan, you grew up without a mom, you grew up without a dad, you grew up, you know, or whatever the situation is right now, you're like, oh my God, I don't like this part of my life. I don't like that part of my life. I feel, you know, what have you. And this energy this week is helping you kind of soothe that feeling, assuage those feelings, and use the mental capacity that you have to transform that feeling into something else, to manifest something outside of just it in your body and just in your spirit and how you feel. You're moving away from the toxic feeling or the victim mentality, and you're moving into something new, and you're using your mind and your passion to get you through this. So I know that a square is a difficult, or it can be perceived as a difficult and challenging aspect in astrology. It's how you use it, Pisces. You could use this energy and get a lot out of it. So let's see what the next thing we've got for you, or any other details about what's going on here. For Pisces, sun, moon, rising. Wow, is what I was saying. This, for me, the Six of Swords and the Eight of Cups show up together for me as a reader in readings very, very frequently. So I'm not surprised to see this here. It's just such an emphasis on moving on. And for you, Pisces, it's moving away from negative thinking, negative thoughts, and or people who speak negatively to you, or who have negative thoughts or negative projections, and they project them onto you about your own life, about what you're doing, about how you're living your life, about whatever it is. And it's like you are getting that healing this week, where you are just feeling so much better about leaving this behind. You're feeling so much better about leaving the trash in the trash and not trying to take it with you, or not trying to be with it, or not trying to, you know, it's just really emphasized here that you're moving on, moving away from this. And, you know, it could be that during this time when you are really having and, you know, needing to devote a lot of energy and attention into this situation of moving on and moving past something, is when you could have that pressure coming down on you from the job, from the career, from the boss, or even just like your own deadlines. If you run a company, you have your own deadlines, or if you're a part of something, you know, there are goals, there are landmarks and progress checks and things like that, that you just, you know, that would have been there no matter what. But it just so happens that you are really, really distracted. You're really distracted this week, Pisces, because you're focusing on moving through this and moving on and moving into a more abundant and stronger, you know, place within yourself about what this is. Okay. It's just really interesting that that's what's being emphasized, is moving on, moving away from the Five of Pentacles energy, and then the two court cards, the King and the Queen. So it's your inner masculine showing up as the King of Wands, Pisces, the one that is really energized to go out and to point that laser, to, you know, that pointy energy, that going out, go-getter energy, because that other part of you, the feminine part of you, is showing up as the Queen of Swords this week, at least in the pre-shuffle. And that's using your emotions very strategically. It's looking at your emotions very strategically. It's almost like you're looking at your emotions as your Queen of Swords, and you're going, this depression doesn't serve me. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make rational, logical sense for me to feel this way. So boom, I'm out. Boom, it's gone. And that's what helps you kind of move on in this sense of it. Looking at this from your masculine side, from the masculine in you, Pisces, it's like you're looking at the situation and going, I can't get anything done like this. I can't get anything done because I want to do, I want to act, I want to achieve. You know, the King of Wands is a mover and a shaker. And in this energy, the Five of Pentacles, you can't do anything. You literally can't. If you're in a victim mentality, you're only seeing yourself as a victim, as someone that things happen to. It's impossible to go out and complete an action as a victim, except for accusing someone of persecuting you. All you can do is be a victim. You really can't, you know, that victim identity isn't built up to some superhero proportion. No, it's really not. So the King of Wands is saying, I'm a mover and a shaker. I want to do something. And I can't do anything if I identify as a victim. So I'm out too. Boom, I'm gone. Boom, it's over. Boom, I'm out. Okay? It's like, boom. I'm getting that too. Kaboom, boom. Okay? So I'm picking a perfect cohesion and perfect congruence within both your masculine and feminine energies this week, Pisces. You're definitely moving on from something. Venus and Neptune is going to grace you and bless you with this energy, the supportive energy of acceptance and moving through it. And then we will get into the Mars square to see what the little kerfuffle could be about work in the spread. So if this is truly resonating with you, I'm sorry we didn't have time to get the cards down. I wanted to complete this to make sure that this resonates. Okay, so if it does and you'd like to join me on the flip side, I'll see you there very shortly. If not, my dear Pisces, I will definitely see you next week for next week's weekly reading. Take care, everyone. Bye. It's like addicted to rejection. I'm going to honor the codes, honor the protocols, honor the... Okay, you're like the star this week, Pisces. You are the channeler of these cosmic, benefic energies. So they just see you as really familiar. They love you. They like you. Done. Things won't move forward, but decisions won't be made.